This segment is brought to you by Fujifilm, the global leader in digital imaging. Fujifilm is proud to introduce the new X Pro One digital camera system.
With its 3 prime Fujinon interchangeable lenses and 16 megapixel APS-C size sensor, extraordinary image resolution, clarity, and beauty is only a snap away. Stop by FujifilmUSA.com today to see all of their amazing products.
The Fujifilm X Pro One. One camera, multiple lenses, infinite possibilities.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. If you're watching on live.digitalphotographycafe.com, go ahead and look at the bottom of your screen and you'll see an enter button. Click that enter button and you can win thousands of dollars of great sponsor prizes. We're here live at WPPI 2012 in Las Vegas.
We want to welcome Brian Matias from onOne Software here, and he's going to tell us about their awesome Photo Suite 6 and the tools that are in it, and also another really cool announcement that just broke this morning. So welcome, Brian.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Good to see you guys as always.
Good to see you.
Yeah, so Perfect Photo Suite 6, we talked about this. It's a collection of 7 of our award-winning products. They work in Photoshop or in Lightroom or by themselves or Aperture. And so we built the products to address certain needs for a digital photographer. You know, if you want to resize, you can use Perfect Resize. So if you need to blow up an image, you can use Perfect Resize, which used to be Genuine Fractals. I think a lot of people remember that.
Yeah, it's funny. Genuine Fractals I used to use. Resize I use now for all of my big work that goes into the galleries. So the 40 by 60 is the very last portion of the whole process. I'll throw it through Resize and enlarge it, and it always comes out rock solid. It's beautiful. I love
like
that
a lot.
product.
I used it actually for doing point of purchase stuff.
There you go.
I made some massive things for stores that were just printed on not even large inkjets but large offset prints.
Right.
And they were just massive, and it always worked great. I mean, I could blow it up 400%.
Yeah, the algorithm, whatever you guys use in that algorithm are just, it's just great.
Amazing,
Rock solid. Beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, and that's kind of why we built it, was to make sure that you can enlarge without losing sharpness or detail.
Yeah.
We also have Perfect Effects and Perfect Portrait. Those are kind of the new babies to the Suite 6. So whether you want to stylize your images, you'd use Effects, and when you have portrait retouching, you use Perfect Portrait to get that automatic face detection.
Nice.
So if you have multiple faces, each face will be independently controlled. You adjust the eyes, the skin, and the mouth independently. And then there's also Perfect Mask. So that used to be called Mask Pro. Now that's 100% standalone. You needed Photoshop in the previous version, now you don't. So if you ever want to remove a background, you can do that. Photo Frame and Focal Point, those are kind of our legacy products. So it's Photo Frame's a library of frames and edges. So you know how you go through photo books and you see these beautiful laid out photos. You would use Photo Frame to build the frames and the backgrounds, and Focal Point would simulate a shallow depth of field.
Nice.
So if you had a fast lens or a tilt shift lens, you would be able to simulate that.
Yeah, I know Perfect Mask is something that is really a great product for the portrait and wedding industry, because if you're trying to tweak the background, or even if you just want a silhouette for color adjustments and stuff, trying to get hair manually in Photoshop is near impossible.
Yeah, all the flyaways.
It's brutal.
Hair. I mean, I've done it, and it's not fun.
No,
it's definitely not fun.
yeah, you get a lot of haircuts.
Yes,
you do get a lot of haircuts.
Yes, that's right.
or slight tints of color coming through the hair,
variations.
background.
Definitely. So the new item that I guess is the announcement for WPPI, what is that?
So we are announcing today, actually we've been working on this for a while, it's called the onOne Marketplace. And so what we wanted to do is, we were hearing from a lot of our customers that they wanted more content to work with in Suite. So for instance, a lot of people wanted more Perfect Effects presets. People wanted more texture packs, they wanted more frames to work with, they wanted more of this creative content. So we thought, let's work with our partners. We have some of the best names in the industry, like Sal Sincata and Lori Nordstrom, Nicole Young, and the Kelby people, like Scott Kelby, Mac Laskowski, RC. They all built content that we're essentially curating. So we are collecting this content and we're distributing it in a way that you can purchase the content from the marketplace. You can bring it into the Perfect Photo Suite, you can bring it to Photoshop, into Elements, and use those various layered files however you need to with your images. So I think of it as kind of like a creative content distribution system.
Very cool. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
And so the prices, I know, vary based on the type of content, but what type of range could the user expect?
It ranges like, for instance, a Perfect Effects preset pack that would have, say, 10 presets would probably go for $9.99.
Okay.
But there could be some really high-end. We also carry very high-end stuff like Sal Sincata's line of wedding albums. These templates where you can download the files and just essentially paste or clip your images right into these windows.
Into these masks.
Yeah, those can range somewhere between $80 to $90 to $100, depending on what it is or how many different album sheets you get.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's great. I mean, think of the time that having quality templates will save.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think anytime that you can get a preset, even if you don't use it exactly as a preset and you leave it the way, just to have a baseline for creativity, you'll get somewhere, and then you can kind of move forward with bringing it to more of your own after the fact. But having that all that time saved of just getting a little, getting closer to that final. Just by using a preset, I love that.
You bring up a very great point, because I've recorded videos that show the templates that you download. They're actually fully customizable, and so we put videos out there to show you. So let's say you want to change the color of the background of one of the Sal Sincata templates, you absolutely can. Or if you want to add text, we have videos to show you how. So we understand that it's a good starting point, a launch pad, and go ahead.
Now the templates, though, like the wedding album templates, are they like layered PSD files? Or?
Yep, some of them are layered PSD files, absolutely, that you could just open up and you'll have all those layers there. We have videos to show you how you can place the images in the appropriate layer and clip them.
Right.
Because that's the big thing, is to use clippings.
Yeah.
So that they don't bleed all over the rest of the image.
Right.
Or the rest of the template,
Sure, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's really a great time saver. I know we've had conversations about the hours that you spend hand designing albums, certain albums for high-end clients and stuff like that. So
and I've actually done that. I've been hand designing albums for so long, and sometimes it gets to be a little bit much. And as you get more and more, let's say, brides or clients kind of in the queue, there's only so much of that you can do.
Absolutely.
So actually to get to a base spot and then be able to do that hand design too, but just by changing some things, that just, time is money.
Yep.
That's what we always talk about. Time is money.
We're creatives, and we want to put our creative spin on it.
Sure.
So I mean, nobody wants to do every job straight from a template, but having that ability to adjust from a template, that's a great thing. I mean, it's like we work in WordPress too, right? I know a lot of our listeners have WordPress sites.
Yeah.
Nobody works with a straight template.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to go in there, customize it a little bit, put their own spin on it.
Sure.
But if you had to create that template from scratch yourself, I mean, you want to be able to do it.
It might be a while,
It'll be a while.
You have to put your fingerprint on everything as a photographer. You really want to make it yours one way or another.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
But to find, where's the best place, I guess I should say, to find onOne? Where
Go to
would be the best place?
www.ononesoftware.com. From there, you'll see links along the top right of the website, and it will bring you to all the different aspects. Each of the products has a page, and then we have the marketplace, which we just launched. So
Gotcha.
You can sign up if you want. You can sign up with your email address to get notified. We are constantly adding new stuff. We have a whole new batch of stuff coming out in a couple of weeks. We're kind of, we have a lot of content. And so it's not just, we built something and we're going to let it stagnate. We have a lot of stuff with a lot of partners. So we're really excited about it.
That's great. So
That's
it's
the
live
thing.
content.
Something like that is great, and what keeps it great is the freshness, the new content coming in all the time. You're right. I mean, there are companies out there that sell templates and stuff, and they have a template pack, and then they don't add anything to them for a really long time.
Exactly. It's the same template for
and
a
it's
year.
the same stuff, and then it becomes dated.
No, we worked very hard to make sure that it's going to be something that's very fresh and inspirational.
Fantastic.
That sounds great.
Well, thanks so much, Brian, for being on the
you
show.
very much. I
Really
appreciate
really appreciate it.
As always.
As always.
Thanks for
That's
joining
right.
us.
Yeah,
Thank you.